I'd like to call the public hearing to order. It's for Local Law 2 of 2016, and I would like the clerk to read the notice.
Notice of public hearing, County of Columbia. Please take notice that the Columbia County Board of Supervisors shall hold a public hearing on the 14th day of September 2016 at 7:25 p.m. in the Board of Supervisors chambers, first floor, 401 State Street, Hudson, New York, 12534, concerning the proposed enactment of Local Law 2 of 2016, establishing the Department of Management Information Systems and Department Head of Chief Technology Officer for the County of Columbia. Copies of said proposed local law are available in the office of the Clerk of the Board of Supervisors. By order of the Clerk of the Board, Kelly S. Vaccaro, dated August 17, 2016.
Are there any supervisors' comments?
Yeah, Mr. Chairman. So on this particular position, what is the current title that we have? Or is it director right now?
Well,
Yeah, we're not making any changes. We'd actually established the department in the position by resolution years ago. Civil Service, State Civil Service, and our Civil Service Department actually asked us to establish it by local law and incorporate the job title requirement. So there's no change to the structure. I think years ago when Randy Wheeler came in after Baxter left, it used to be the Data Processing Department, and the name was just antiquated. So we wanted to restructure it and call it, Managed Information Systems. So it sounded a little better. And this local law just clears that through civil service and actually creates it by legislation.
So in reading through this though, with the change also comes the fact that his appointment will be, I guess, running the same time as our appointments. That isn't currently the case right now with the director, right?
It should be. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
when we do the appointments, I'm not sure what term he has, 2 years or
Yeah, I don't, without looking
1
at it
year or
right
2
in front
years,
of
but
me,
whatever it is in the statutorily, we appoint him either every year or every other year.
And so is the salary remaining the same? Let's see here what's
Yeah, we
the
haven't
salary,
changed
what it
anything.
does state.
No, the salary hasn't changed.
Okay. Okay, and the responsibilities, is there changes in responsibilities when we change this, or?
No, it was actually at the recommendation of Civil Service looking at the title, and actually had the current title holder, Rick Giuliano, take a look at it and fill in some information as to what he does, because some of it had changed slightly, like, now he's managing and taking care of phone systems and things like that, so. But it's actually to correct it and keep it in line with what Civil Service wants to see for the title of the position. So it's not an upgrade or a change or anything like that.
Okay. So will this have any ripple effect as far as his subordinate staff?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Any other comments or questions from supervisors? Okay, any public comments or questions? Okay. With that, we'll close the public hearing. I'd like to call the meeting to order, the supervisors meeting, and please rise for a moment of silent prayer followed by the salute and flag. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, I'd like to request the clerk call the roll.
Basson. Weigel.
Here.
Grattan.
Here.
Benvenuto. Stats.
Here.
Keaveney.
Here.
Nair.
Here.
Law. Riley.
Happily present.
Nabozny. Craig.
Here.
Chipkowski.
Here.
Ligonia.
Here.
Sterling. Cross.
Here.
Moore.
Here.
Hughes.
Here.
Scalera.
Here.
Guzzi.
Here.
Teal. Morrell.
Here.
Knott.
Here.
Tyree. 2698 present, 837 absent. We have a quorum.
Okay. Okay, I'd like to ask Supervisor Chipkowski, as well as Linda Tripp to come up.
Could I bring up,
Sure, bring them up.
Okay.
We had a party in here for a little bit.
Yeah, come on down here. All right. As a former 4-H'er, I'm happy and proud to be able to share this. I was part of a 4-H group in a basement in Kopek Falls a long time ago. Proclamation declaring National 4-H Week for 2016. Whereas 4-H, which had its beginnings in rural America, now serves youth ages 5 to 19 in towns and villages, as well as rural communities in Columbia County. And whereas each of the 4 H's on the clover represent ways youth can grow and develop in the 4-H. The first H stands for head, for critical thinking and problem solving. The second H stands for heart, for self-discipline, integrity, and communication. The third H for hands and serving others. And the fourth H is for health and choosing healthy lifestyles. And whereas 4-H, as part of the Cornell Cooperative Extension System of Cornell University, is a program where youth learn through opportunities that provide them hands-on experiences in 4-H's mission mandates of science, healthy living, and citizenship. And whereas these program activities help young people acquire knowledge, develop life skills, and form attitudes which will help them become self-directing, productive members of society. And whereas 4-H has connected youth and the communities with the innovative research and resources from our nation's 106 land-grant universities and colleges for more than 100 years. And whereas 4-H recognizes and thanks the many volunteers who generously give of their time, talents, energies, and resources to the youth of Columbia County. Now therefore be it resolved that I, Matt B. Murrell, Chairman of the Columbia County Board of Supervisors, do hereby proclaim the week of October 2nd through October 8th, 2016 as National 4-H Week in Columbia County. I encourage the people of the county to take advantage of the opportunity to become more aware of this special program that enhances young people's interests in their futures as part of Columbia County 4-H youth development, and to join us in recognizing the unique partnership between the county and the state university system. Given under my hand and the privy seal of the County of Columbia at the Supervisors' Chambers in Hudson, New York on this 14th day of September in the year of our Lord, 2016. Congratulations.
I'd like to introduce Alexis Hoffman. She's a member of this 4-H club that is here. This is the Utterly Impossibles 4-H club from up in the Kinderhook area. And they've been a 4-H club for how many years do you think?
23.
23 years here in Columbia County. And Alexis is going to share a little bit about her experience in 4-H.
Good evening. I'm 17 now, but I became a Clover Bud, which is the younger part of 4-H, when I was 5. And when I was old enough, I joined 4-H officially as a member. I've been with my family 4-H club ever since. My aunt is our 4-H leader, has been for how many years now?
I've served 25 years now, officially.
And before her, my grandmother was also a 4-H club leader. What, hers is
35.
35
years this year.
So 4-H for me has always been very much a family affair. All of my cousins have gone through 4-H, and I grew up watching them and their projects and sort of emulating them in a way. And I'd have to say now that I've grown up with so many people in 4-H, many of them are now like family in more than one way. 4-H has taught me many life skills. In our club, we do lots of cooking, mostly foods and nutrition projects. And we also do a lot of sewing. I personally have made my own quilt, and I've participated in the New York State Fair Fashion Review 3 times now, which is where you sew a garment, and if it's good enough, it's selected for a state fair. And I've gone 3 years now, and I've so much enjoyed that experience and being able to meet other 4-Hers from across the state and spend 5 days bonding with them. And through that, there are 3 people in particular that I have known in all 3 years that I've gone to State Fair. Those 3 people I would now consider very good friends because of the opportunities 4-H has given me. In our club, we've also done woodworking, photography, childcare. Through 4-H, I've become Safe Sitter certified, in which I received CPR training, as well as other basic skills to how to work with young children. Oh, and probably guessing by our name, the Utterly Impossibles. You can guess, we do a lot with dairy. My Aunt Roberta lives on a dairy farm. And every year we bring cattle to show at the Columbia County Fair. I've done it almost as long as I've been in 4-H, for almost every year. Allie as well. Did everybody show this year?
Yeah,
All of us?
everybody here showed.
Yay! Which is a great experience to not only learn how to work with animals, but also to learn how to handle yourself under stressful situations. Because I can tell you, being in the show ring with a 1,000-pound animal is very stressful. So in conclusion, I've learned so much from 4-H. I've learned responsibility, I've learned how to work with other people, and I've learned life skills that I will be able to use for the rest of my life. And I'm very thankful for that, and also for the bonds with family and friends that I've made through 4-H. Thank you.
Thank you.
And how about we move together? Look, could you come up here? Yeah. Let's get a little bit closer here. Oh, kiddo. You're not ready for pictures?
You want to hold it? You want to hold it? Should hold it right there. Don't cover your face though.
Okay. Let me get my camera out here. I don't do the phone thing yet, so you just gotta bear with me.
What is that you're holding?
Yeah, isn't that the truth? Okay, I'm gonna do one more because you know you always do too. Just never know. Everybody looks great. Okay, thank you all so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Love you guys. Stick with it. Awesome. Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, skipped over something, I guess. I need a motion to pay the bills, accept the treasurer's report, and file the minutes.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Okay, also I need a motion to adopt local law 2 of 2016
So moved.
with a roll call vote. I'm sorry. We have a motion and a second. So we need a roll call.
So moved.
Second.
Basson? Weigel?
Yes.
Bratton?
Yes.
Benvenuto? Stats?
Yes.
Keaveney?
Yes.
Nair?
Yes.
Wall?
Yes.
Riley?
Yes.
Nabozny? Craig?
Yes.
Chipkowski?
Yes.
Ligonia?
Yes.
Sterling?
Yes.
Cross?
Yes.
Moore?
Yes.
Hughes?
Yes.
Scalera?
Yes.
Guzzi?
Yes.
Teal? Morrell?
Yes.
Knapp?
Yes.
Tyree? 2698 yes, 837 absent.
The law passes. Thank you. If you could read the resolutions?
Resolution 317 of 2016, sponsored by Supervisor Knott. 318 by Grattan, 319 by Hughes, 320 by Lull, 321 by Craig, 322 by Grattan, 323 by Moore, 324 by Guzzi, 325 by Grattan, 326 by Cross, and 327 by Knott.
Supervisor Knott.
Mr. Chairman, I offer these resolutions for adoption.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Resolution 328 of 2016 by Supervisor Grattan, 329 by Hughes, 330 by Lull, 331 by Craig, 332 by Moore, 333 by Guzzi, 334 by Grattan, 335 by Cross, 336 by Knott, 337 by Sterling.
Supervisor Sterling.
Mr. Chairman, I offer these resolutions for adoption.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Resolution 338 of 2016 by Supervisor Hughes, 339 by Lull, 340 by Craig, 341 by Moore, 342 by Guzzi, 343 by Grattan, 344 by Cross, 345 by Knott, 346 by Sterling, 347 by Supervisor Hughes.
Supervisor Hughes.
Mr. Chairman, I offer these resolutions for adoption.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Resolution 348 of 2016 by Supervisor Lull, 349 by Craig, 350 by Guzzi, and 351 by Supervisor Moore.
Supervisor Moore.
Mr. Chairman, I rise to offer these resolutions for adoption.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Thank you. Do any supervisors have any business before the board? Supervisor Hughes?
Just briefly, without stealing any thunder from our future presentation, we had the tour earlier today of DSS, and it's right on par of what we were envisioning when we decided to keep that building in Hudson. I'm pretty ecstatic of the direction it's going. But the one thing I do want to commend, because I did get to work, I had the pleasure of working with these men for 10 years, is our facilities department. I'm glad that everybody else now, who now are legislators or elected officials or their bosses, get to see the kind of talent that these men have. I've known that they've had this kind of talent, and we are allowing them to apply their skills to actually benefit the people of Columbia County, and they're doing a wonderful job over there. So not only are we have, I think, a good building going in the process, and people in the public will see more of that, but they will also see the kind of talent that we have in our facilities department on working on that building. So I'd like to commend those guys for the work they're doing there.
Thank you, Supervisor Hughes.
Mr. Chairman, I would just like to echo Supervisor Hughes' comments. I was on the tour as well tonight too, and the building, the guys have done a spectacular job. But I mostly might want to comment that, 5 years ago or so when I first got elected to this office, there was about a $25 million plan to renovate Walmart and move the Department of Social Services up there. We have purchased this building, done the renovations, kept everybody happy. Everything seems great, and probably had a more than $20 million savings. So I want to thank the local facilities department and the board's decision to do so. Thank you.
Thank you. Supervisor Cross.
Yes. As pastor of Endless Love Temple, I'd like to invite each and every one of you to our annual Christian parade, which is going to be Saturday.
Thank you, Supervisor. Anybody else? Okay. I have some board appointments, one of which is CEDC has, after discussions with myself and John Riley, who chairs the broadband committee, CEDC has agreed to staff the broadband committee, and in conversations with Michael Tucker, he told me it's going to be for Ed Cross, which will be for, I guess, a short term, but probably the next 4 or 5 months until we have a longer term plan.
You misspoke. Chairman, you said it across.
Did I say that across?
Yes, you did.
He just spoke.
Okay.
Makes sense.
I meant John Riley.
No.
No, Ed,
Ed Stifler, I apologize. Ed Stifler, who many of you know, worked for the county for many years and is very capable. And, Ed, you're very capable too, but
I have my moments.
Mike,
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. CPC is happy to take on this responsibility. As you know, in our strategic plan last year, one of the 4 pillars is infrastructure, and under our infrastructure, sewer and broadband, with broadband being our top priority. We feel that this is a great role for us, and we appreciate the opportunity to serve the Board of Supervisors Broadband Subcommittee.
thank you. Okay, let's see if I can get this right. Also, we have to hire or appoint someone in the position of, to lead our probation department. And I'm asking Mike Benvenuto, Jeff Nair, and Bill Hughes if they could be on the interview committee. So we'll do that. And then also there has been some question that has been brought up regarding compensation or some types of compensation for our local firefighters, volunteers. What I'd like to do is ask the Fire Advisory Board as well as our fire coordinator to look into that and to come back to us with some recommendations on that issue. So we'll be reaching out to them, asking them if they could get together. And Mike Benvenuto is also is our representative on the Fire Advisory Board, so we'll have someone there. Okay, with that, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved. Second.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.